2 Corinthians 3:16 says, "But whenever their heart turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away." The background story of this verse is this. Moses spent time with God for 40 days and 40 nights in the Mount Sinai. After coming down from the mountain, the skin of Moses' face shone that the children of Israel could not gaze at him. You might think that the reason that he put a veil on his face was because of the Israelites who were scared of the glory of Moses' shining face. But because of Moses, who did not want Israelites to gaze the fading glory from his face. Also, this veil became the barrier between Moses and the sons of Israelites. Verse 15 says, "Indeed, unto this day, whenever Moses is read, a veil lies on their heart." This verse implies to us today as well, the understanding of the scriptures is hindered because of the veil in their heart. But thank the Lord that we have a turnable heart. Verse 16 does not say occasionally their heart turns to the Lord, but it promises us whenever their heart turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. Whenever implies whether we feel like it or not, especially in the morning. The first prayer we should practice every morning is, "Lord, I turn my heart to you right now." Every morning is an hour whenever. The first morning exercise we need to do is to turn our heart to the Lord by speaking this prayer. From our experience, we can testify that there are several layers of veils. It could be the way we used to worship with formality we're familiar with, based on our natural characteristic, preference, and a concept, or our familial nationality and culture to grow up with. Don't get me wrong, these veils might not be sinful or worldly. However, they are the obstacles from beholding the Lord. 2 Corinthians 3:18 says, "But we all with unveiled face, beholding and reflecting like a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, even as from the Lord's Spirit." Our heart is a battleground. Even though the God of this age, who has blinded the thoughts of people, does his best to put a veil on our heart, preventing us from beholding the glory of the Lord. Just a little turn, beginning with a simple prayer, we can be like a mirror to behold and reflect. Everyone, at least once or twice a day, looks at the mirror to look at the face. The mirror you look at is the one beholding and reflecting the image of your face. The result of beholding and reflecting the Lord's face is phenomenal. The result is transformation. Transformation means adding more element of God into our being, discharging the negative old element out of our being so that we can become the same image of Christ. This verse shows us that transformation is not a certain stage, but a process in life. We are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another degree of glory. A definition of glory is God expressed. God can express through you and I whenever we turn our heart to the Lord. Matthew 6:21 and 22 says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The lamp of the body is eye. If therefore your eye is single, your whole body will be full of light." From these two verses, the eyes are the heart. Our heart needs to be single. If our heart is single, our only goal is God Himself. Our whole being is full of light. In Matthew 5:8, the Lord teaches us, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." If we want to see God, our motivation and goal of the heart must be single in purpose to gain more of God Himself. Mark 12:30 says, "You shall love the Lord your God from your whole heart." God created the heart to love Him. Our heart is also the gateway of our whole being, like an entrance of the building. May we all turn our heart to the Lord moment by moment so that we can express God's life by beholding and reflecting Him with a pure heart.